All right, let's talk about giving signs to your pitcher. A couple things to keep in mind that's going to be pretty standard throughout any level of baseball. Okay, we're going to start with nobody on base. You want to make your signs very clear. Okay, so you and your pitcher are on the same page. You're not trying to hide it from anyone. Make sure your pitcher knows exactly what you're calling. All right, pretty universal. 1 is going to be for a fastball. 2 is going to be a curveball. A wiggle is going to be a changeup. If he has another off-speed pitch, a slider, it's going to be 3. Okay, you want your glove over here tucked in around your left knee. All right, so the third base coach or people in the third base dugout can't see your signs. And you want your right knee tucked in pretty tight to where if there's a runner on first base, he can't see your signs either. So with nobody on base, you're going to be clear. You're going to be very deliberate. Give your sign, set up, give your target. Only thing that's going to be different, you may have a runner on second base, okay? When the runner's on second base, he can see what signs you're giving to your pitcher, all right, and he may want to relay that sign to the hitter in the box. There's a few ways to get around that. We're going to give you some sequences that are used all the way up to Major League Baseball, okay, all the way down to Little League, high school baseball, wherever level you may be at, okay? Probably the easiest sequence to use is outs plus 1, okay? So it's important that both you and your pitcher know how many outs there are in the inning. If outs plus 1 is what we're going to use, it's going to be, if there's nobody out, it's going to be the first sign. Okay, so there's nobody out. The first sign I'm going to give is going to be the hot sign, fastball. Everything else after that is a dummy sign. Okay, so if there's 1 out in the inning, outs plus 1. 1 out plus 1 is going to be 2, second sign. If I want to change up, I'm going to go nothing, change up, nothing, nothing. Okay, outs plus 1 again, there's 2 outs in the inning, it's going to be the third sign. I want a fastball away, it's going to be nothing, nothing, hot sign, nothing. Another good sequence to use is an indicator. Okay, so it could be 2 is my indicator, so it's going to be the first sign after my indicator sign. So if 2 is my indicator, and you've discussed this with your pitcher, it's going to be the first sign after 2. So the pitcher's not doing anything until he sees 2. That alerts him the next sign is going to be what he's throwing. Okay, so that's an indicator sign. A little bit more advanced, we call it ABE, ahead, behind, even. Okay, if you're ahead in the count, it's going to be the first sign. If you're behind in the count, it's going to be the second sign. If the count's even, it's going to be the third sign. So what's ahead in the count? 0-1, 0-2, 1-2. Okay, that's ahead in the count. Behind in the count, 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, 3-1. You're behind in the count, it's going to be the second sign. Even, 0-0, 1-1, 2-2, it's going to be the third sign. That may be a little bit advanced for some of you younger catchers, but again, a sequence to use with a runner on second base. To recap, some sequences we can use with runners on second base. Outs plus 1. Just to hit on that quickly, if there's nobody out in the inning, plus 1 is going to be 1. It's the first sign I'm going to put down. If you're going to use an indicator, okay, we're going to tell the pitcher beforehand, hey, we're going to use the first sign after 2. 2 is our indicator. All right, so the first sign I put down after 2, it's going to be a fastball. All right, ahead, behind, even, a little bit more advanced. Okay, if we're ahead in the count, meaning 0-1, 0-2, 1-2, ahead in the count, it's going to be the first sign. Behind in the count, all right, meaning we're 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, 3-0, second sign, behind in the count. Even, third sign, even meaning 1-1 count, 2-2 count, 0-0 count. Whenever the count's even, it's going to be the third sign. So we have outs plus 1, we have an indicator sign, and we have a head, behind, and even. Those are 3 ways to give signs with a runner on second base. I'm John Schneider for InsideBaseball.com.